All right, kitty cats. I went and did some traveling, and I found a treasure map right here, a diamond, and a few other things. But I took my brother's horse with me, and I got lost and had to leave him. But I know how to get there from the house and know the coordinates of the house. So I had to come back, drop all my shit off, and then now it's Operation Save Justin's Horse. Straight this way. This might be a short episode. I'm not sure. Not even sure how talkative I'll be. I just know that I got to get this motherfucker's horse back because it's not my horse to lose. You gotta not get sidetracked. It's straight this way for a long ass fucking time. There were so many occasions where I thought I knew where I was because something looked familiar, or I'd see something like a tall structure in the sky that I was sure that I had probably built at one point because I've been down this direction a few times, and it wasn't it. And so, like, probably for a good 30 minutes on the way back, I would get sidetracked looking for random shit that wasn't it, and that kind of upset me. A waste of time. See, like this place, I swear to you, I've been through here. I think I was coming back this direction, but from that direction over there, and I ran into it, and then I was like, I don't know what happened. I ended up going back that way, but I know for sure that I've been there, and I know for sure it's straight ahead. It's straight ahead, and then it's to the left a little bit. You're able to see it. This horse has got to be there, but it's a long fucking run there. We're gonna be running for a minute. Like we're probably like 1/5 there. I think it's in the 3,000 in the position up there, the longitude latitude. It's like at 3,000 and some change. He's a really fast. He's the fastest. I don't. I've only ridden a few horses, but he's the fastest horse I've ever ridden in this game, and he jumps the highest. And he's black. I mean, it is what it is. But what do you call it? Yeah, he's a valuable horse, so you don't want to lose him. And if, as fast as he is, if I can just get there and get him, I'll be back in no time. Like I don't mind taking the run to go get him because we'll be back in no time. If the horse is somehow not there when I get there, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't see why he wouldn't be there, but it would blow my mind. I'd be like, "What the fuck happened?" Like just all kind of fucking. Fucking Minecraft music is starting to play. I thought I turned that shit all the way down. Who plays Minecraft and actually lets the music go on in the background? As far as way as we are from where we're supposed to go, I'm starting to get to a point where I'm like, I don't recognize a lot of the shit, but it's probably because when I was on the horse, I just hauled ass through here so fast, considering that it's just like a field, basically. At least for the horse it is. I can't believe I'm running way the fuck out here again. This is so crazy. I don't know why. I know that the horses in this game aren't real, and they're not like sentient, but there's a part of me that just cares enough about them that even if they aren't, I can't just let them fucking die alone somewhere. You know what I mean? And I know that that's silly, but they give just enough life to these animals in this game. See, look, I know I was here earlier. I remember this. The two stairways on top of that, and it's been looted. I looted that shit. I was in this area again, coming from that direction, maybe even too far that direction. I found it, and I was like, it's got to be here, or we got to be close. But yeah, so the horses in this game, man, like, I remember climbing this with the horse, having to go over it, because I had to get the lead on him, get him up on the land, and climb over it this way is the way I went. See, there goes some blocks. I've been here before. I'm starting to get a little, what do you call it? A little doubtful because I know that I've been here. I'm like, how come I didn't find it the first time? What's going on? I'm honestly probably going to be a little let down, but I'm also going to be kind of pissed if I can't find it. Just the thought of that really irritates me. Like the amount of effort I've put into this. I've been looking for this horse for 45 fucking minutes to an hour. But no man left behind. The good part is that nighttime's coming up, and where I was at, it's high enough. I put a bunch of torches on the hill where the horse is so I could see it in the dark. So, in theory, when I get close, I should be able to see the hill and the horse. But we've got like another thousand, whatever you want to call them, meters or whatever the fuck on the left-hand side. That's a torch because I've been here earlier. Yeah, I remember this cave. I remember every time I come by this cave, I've always been on the right side of it. On my way back earlier, I was on that side, which I guess is the right side if you're heading home. So in theory, right, now that I'm kind of know where I'm at, I think that should be the hill right there. I think he's on top of that hill to the left a little bit, or maybe over here somewhere. Okay, see, I've been here before. We recognize that. I remember doing that. The more I see shit that tells me that I've been here, the more doubtful I get that I'm gonna find it. Fuck if I'm not trying to get this horse. coordinates were about. I think I remember now crossing this body of water with the horse because I was like, fucking every time I cross water, I need to have a lead, you know, and I have one. God damn. See, every time I see that, I'm like, I've been there. I know where that's at. I have been there, and I keep thinking that that's the spot, but it's not. I remember that lava. I really want to get this horse and just be back already. Pull up YouTube and try to look up like, like how that treasure map works. See what the fuck. Oh, I think I got to the dead end and I just went left. I think. I think you go far enough left. I think. I fucking hope. Motherfucker. It's not good, man. That's not good. Where the fuck is he? That's what happened last time when I came back through this direction. I ran all the way up through here and I came across this big ass body of. Like, I'm not going this way. But judging by what's in this direction, I think I've been to this place and this other place before. I think where I need to go is further that way, and then the land wraps around to the left. But I tried that earlier when I was on the boat, and I never got to find the land. So I felt like I was just running around for no reason on the boat. I have a boat. I can take the boat, but I just don't feel like it's necessary, like to get further faster and get more lost type shit. Man. I don't know if I even want to waste my time going this way because well, fuck. If it was in the 3000s, it would be straight ahead. We would just have to fight through this lonely, boring shit and just keep going forward. Fuck, I'm almost positive it's probably even in the 4000s. I might have a screenshot somewhere that I sent my brother, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the messages and find that screenshot and see if I can find the coordinates. Yep, found it. It's this way and this way by quite a bit. It's good. I didn't know the screenshot was so readily available, or I would have just done this earlier. But I pretty much just found it. I know where it's at. It's 3200, um 62, whatever the fuck, and then -8 something, like 850 or something. So I think the few times I was in that area, I kind of like danced around it, you know. I probably went around it a couple times. And then the one time I went way the fuck back behind me that way, and I got an achievement for the Atlantis. I don't need this boat anymore. I'm just gonna leave it. Yo, yo, what's up? All right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That sounds fun. Yeah, in real life we call them yeah, we call them razors in real life. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, I fucking know, motherfucker. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. 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 Shit, damn. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're gonna be gone for a month? Uh, yeah, different times. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. You give me the join. I gotta do something right now. Okay, I'm online. I don't know. Well, give me a second. I gotta look for something. Okay, let me just invite you. Let me just invite you. Now, hold up. Hey, I'm looking for something right now. Hold up. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know why, but this lady fucking charged me for a pack of Swishers yesterday. For two of them. She gave me two of them, but charged me. I only asked for one, but now I can't find it, and I didn't buy it today. I didn't buy one because I was like, I already have one at the house somewhere, and I can't fucking find it. It's kind of pissing me off. I was upset that she doubled that. She fucking charged me for it when I didn't ask for it, and I was like, it's all right. I'll fucking have it for tomorrow, and I can't even fucking find it. All right, you can go look through my shit. There's a sticky. There's you can just make one real quick. Yeah, no, I heard you. Oh, I found it. I found it. Fuck yeah! It was in the bag. In the bag. In the fucking. Man, I was gonna be upset if I fucking didn't have that. That sucks. It's all right. I got some news to tell you. It's nothing crazy, but um, so I had to use your horse to go travel, and I got lost. Well, yeah, but it turns out yours is actually faster too. So I took your horse all the way the fuck out there in the middle of fucking goddamn nowhere, and I went back to that same place. Yeah, he has armor. So I went and did all that shit, and then fucking what do you call it? I ended up finding a bunch of cool shit that I'm gonna tell you about right now. And then I ended up getting lost. I knew how to get back, but I couldn't find your horse. So literally for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I was looking for your horse, looking for your horse. Right before you got on, I was like, huh, I can go through the messages, look at the screenshot of what I sent him of that picture, because that's the same spot where I had your horse mounted at. And I knew that they don't despawn or get hurt. So I was like, literally for like an hour and a half, I just was looking around. And then finally I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find it. Went and got it. And then as soon as you joined the lobby or the party invited me, I was on my way back with your horse. So I was like, thank God I got him. But so I was in the ocean and I got an achievement called Atlantis question mark. And it said when you look at the achievement, it says like find an underwater ravine or something. Underwater something. I basically found what did it say? I basically found what's considered Atlantis, I think, in this game. Well, I wrote the coordinates down. I know where it's at. I just didn't have time to explore it. It says find an underwater ruin. Yeah, but it says Atlantis question mark. It's 2963 495. That's the coordinates. Oh, and then I found a treasure map. I went and found a sunken ship in the ocean, and I found a treasure map, and I put it in the house somewhere. Come look, I want you to look at it. I don't know how to read it exactly or to figure out where we're supposed to go, but it's in the house. That's how I feel at work with my coworker Jose. It's like remember what I told here. Here, it's in this chest right here. Remember what I told you about? It's in this chest right here. the top one. Remember what I told you about the other day with Jose like trying to pin it on me about fucking up the skid steer or whatever, like with the controls. Like that was that I like I didn't tell him this, but I wanted to. But I was like, dude, I lost respect for you, man. Like I'll tell him like to his face, but I just didn't want to deal with it anymore on the way home. But I was in my head, I was just like, dude, like you don't understand. Like getting older, I get that. But if you're gonna pull some dumb shit like that and you think you can get away with it, and then blame it on me, like I'm not like I'm fucking stupid. Like I won't fucking get it. Like I know what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean? And so like and then going up the hill and seeing his ass sitting in the fucking skid steer, like hanging out on his fucking phone, and then pretending like I messed the controls up. I was like, dude, you're such a fucking pussy, like a backwards ass bitch. Like fuck you. He knows I lost respect for him that day, like, and I just see him differently now. Like, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know how like whenever you're a kid and like you're working or you're in PE class, whatever, and like if nobody's looking, you're gonna take a break, right? So he thinks I think he thinks because he does that, he thinks that I do that. I don't do that. Like whenever like somebody's a liar or a cheat, they oftentimes think that other people are doing that to them because that's just what they would do, right? I don't do that. So I think there's always been occasions where he's always like making jokes like, "What are you doing over there sitting down?" And I'm like, "No, I was working," but I mean it because I'm actually fucking working. I don't just sit down when people aren't watching. Like I have good work ethic. He apparently doesn't. And we've drove up to the job site before when Deke will pick me up on a different occasion, whatever, at a different time, and in the wintertime, and we've driven up on the job site and literally seen his ass in the truck, like sitting in the warmth, like basically fucking off. So he thinks I'm like that, but he is. Anyways, you got me started thinking about that again. I know exactly what you mean. People are fucking stupid, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. Yeah, mhm. Yeah, yeah, the requirement. Yeah, yeah, Yeah. Let's make it daytime. Make it daytime. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I got you. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I got some good news. And it's not that good of news only because it's not going to pay that well, but I got another side job. It's for a lady I know. She seen that I was cleaning the snow off of the at the dam stop, and she works there. So when I showed up earlier, she's like, I showed up again because they told me to come by so they could pay me, but I also had to get groceries, and uh, and I was like, just put it toward my tab is what I told them, and they liked hearing that just because they're like, oh, okay, the effort is what counts. They know I'm going to pay them, but obviously, like anybody, they want their money. you know. So, anyway, but they're like, oh, don't worry about it, how much do you want, whatever. And I was like, I could have overcharged them, but I was like, dude, it literally only took me an hour and a half, so I got like $30 for it, which was, he pulled out like $100 in twenties, and he was getting ready to pay me like however much. And then I was like, I'm gonna be honest with them, just because it's the stand guy who I work for in the summertime when I weed eat for him. So I was like, I'm not gonna do them bad like that. Plus, this is going toward my tab. Plus, you gave me a couple bucks, and then I also got this side job. I was like, I don't really have anything I need to worry about. Obviously, I need more money. I need money, 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 money. I got bills, this, and that. But right now, in this very moment, like I got enough money to survive. And so, and then plus the side job. So I was like, cool, whatever. But then the good news is I gotta go shovel snow off this lady's driveway tomorrow. The bad news is it won't pay very much. It'll probably be like $50 at most. And then the other bad news is I seen the Amelia lady, and she still hasn't had the money from her daughter yet. And I'm just like, again, she brought it up, and I was like, man, like, I was like, don't even bring it up if you don't. I didn't tell her, but I'm like, don't even bring it up if you don't have the money. Like, I don't expect you to have the money, but when you do have it, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah. Like, it's just the awkwardness of her pulling out her purse and then being like, and then I'm like, just don't even pull out your purse, don't even bring it up. Like, I know, I'm not like pressing you for the money. Like, I'll find a way to get money. I'll figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna die tomorrow for your $35 or $50 or whatever the fuck it is. But anyways, so I got a little side gig tomorrow, which is it'll just get me out of bed and get some extra little change in my pocket. But yeah, that's it. Also, the bad news is I haven't found any squids around here in like 3 Minecraft days so far. I think I might have poached them all. Really? Where are you at? Oh, you just went traveling? Yeah, I know where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. Yeah, I've been there. I actually see if anything's been fucked with because I'm pretty sure I've been there and fucked with it. I found like three of those obsidian spots in that direction. That's toward where your horse was lost at. Yeah, look in the ground, like yeah, yeah. You can leave it. We already have enough obsidian here, and I know how to make it now. I remembered how to do it. We don't really need the obsidian. What it is you gotta let water pour over a solid lava block. It can't be a flowing lava block. It has to be a like a spawn point of lava. You know what I mean? So like there's a spawn point of lava by where we caught those horses at. If I take a bucket of lava and I pour it over there, that's easily 10 buckets of or 10 obsidian. Also, we have obsidian here, and I have some obsidian in my deal. Like we don't really need any at all. But I learned something new about how to find diamonds and stuff. There's a guy on YouTube. There's a guy on YouTube. He tells you the exact like area like where diamonds spawn the most. Not in your map, but like in general, like between like yes. And then also he talked about a couple of different methods of mining that you can do. And I never thought of it. It's genius, really. It's just the way that you mine. Like I always mine straight, or I find a mine shaft. He also said that diamonds are more susceptible to be there if they're not exposed by air. So, like, you know what I mean? If you're in a mine shaft, it's you want to be, it's gonna be harder to find fewer of them because they're exposed to air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I came from there too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be jackasses. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a loser, man. He's childish. He's childish. He sounds like he's black. He sounds like he's black, dude. Uh, yeah, it's fucking stupid, man. Couple of morons. It's childish, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck all that. Honestly, the only thing you can do is either do the same thing to him or just never let that happen again. Yeah, I'm ready to hop on armor whenever. This game's only fun right now if we're creating something or if we're like getting ready for if we're mining for that to go to the Nether or something like a good attempt into the Nether. Like it's getting to that point where I'm like, what else, what else can we do in this game? All right, hold up. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm just like, see, literally the only thing I can think of is like maybe I can flatten out this area back here. That's the only thing I can think of that might be fun is like let me flatten out this area over here, get rid of some of the water. But you need a lot of time. Minecraft takes a long time to do anything. Oh, Sway, yeah. Sway was on yesterday and he played and he didn't upset me or anything, but he said something I didn't like. He said he was like we should consider like he said to me he said what I do is the spawn is usually like he's like I would leave the house there for that way whenever people spawn in your game and stuff they can see that like there's a home there or whatever they need and then he's like well we should go way off somewhere else and build a house somewhere else and in my head I was like dude I put so he was only just suggesting it but in my head I was like fuck no I was like I put all this fucking time into this place so far literally on the stream, like look at the hours and hours I put into this bitch already, just in this house that we put in it. I was like, in my head, I was like, to up and leave this bitch all of a sudden. And I think it's partially because he wants something of his own, like to help create something of his own. But I keep telling you guys, like, build a house next door. Look, I'm clearing this field out. You can build a house right here. You can have your own house. Yeah. Well, he was like, we should pack up and head somewhere else, and then this would be like the house for the spawn area. He was explaining to me not like in a obviously not rude or anything, but it was just like just the thought of it. I was like, what? In my head, I was like, why? Like expand the fucking earth, like build around it, and then create your own house. Like he just wanted to. He was like, we should go explore. Basically, I'm down with that, but I put a lot of effort into this house. I want this house. I don't even want to talk about leaving it. Like, the fuck? And I kind of get it. Like, you want to explore, you want to see something new. Like, I explored earlier, and that was really cool. I would be down to build another house somewhere else, but it would take a lot of time. And you know what I mean? It would take a lot of time, but the time that we already put into this house, we could be using that extra time to fucking, what do you call it? Start getting ready for the nether. I'm not leaving this house. Fuck that. If he wants to leave and go explore, he can. and we'll just find a way to get to him or whatever, or or I will or whatever. You can go too. I don't care. But I'm not leaving this area. You already put too much into this house. Like literally, like some streams that I have are like 7, 8 hours long with all of us. Also, I've traveled so far to the left or in that direction where you're at, and I know what's over there. I haven't traveled anywhere this way or that way or that way. Like if I go anywhere else, it'd be just somewhere new. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm ready when you're ready to go to Minecraft. Ready to go to Arma. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna save this bitch. Oh, I do have some more good news though. The good news. This is actually really good news. So, or it's not that great, but it's great. It's weather news. So, so I haven't looked at the weather in like a week now because I heard there was a freeze coming or whatever, but I just was like, whatever, everything's gonna be fine. So I haven't looked at the weather in forever. And then today was the first day I was like, all right, today was even colder than yesterday, if that's even possible. So I was like, I gotta look at the fucking weather and figure out what's going on.